What's up guys, it's Tom here and welcome to the Tottenham Arsenal North London derby analysis video. What did you think of this incredible North London derby? I haven't seen Tottenham being like this good since I think Pochettino was in his prime a few years ago. Tottenham are now one of the favorites for the Premier League title race, and I didn't expect this to happen at the start of the season, but I think they made transfers that were absolutely spot on. I think Reguilon and Højbjerg really improved Tottenham, and also Bergwijn as well. He's coming on and sometimes playing very well, but the way that Heung-min Son and Harry Kane is playing, they are playing out of this world this season. Harry Kane provided an assist king. He now has like 10 assists in the Premier League, and Heung-min Son also is scoring at an unprecedented rate. He's one of the top scorers of the Premier League alongside Kane. And when you have two world-class players who are absolutely on fire in almost every game, and also when you have a manager like Jose Mourinho who can set your team up to be very resolute defensively, I mean, Tottenham are just a ruthless winning machine at the moment, and that's what you need when you want to win the Premier League. I'm not sure if they can last the distance, because especially against the smaller sides where teams like to sit back and Tottenham has to dictate the play, those kind of games might actually be more difficult for Tottenham, because now we saw for the second game in a row, Tottenham Man City is the other game that I'm referring to, a similar pattern. Tottenham scoring 2 goals from like 3 shots on target, just like against Manchester City, and for the rest of the game Tottenham sat back, soaked up the pressure, and they tried of course to play on the counter-attack. But in the second half Arsenal tried everything, but they were toothless. Arsenal had 78% possession, they had 7 shots in the second half, and they didn't really trouble the Tottenham defense. Heung-min Son scored an absolute world-class goal, and also the way Harry Kane and Son combined for the second goal was really a joy to watch, even though I don't really like Tottenham. You guys know that, I'm a Liverpool fan, but this Tottenham team is a serious title contender. Mourinho has this like a ruthless mentality that no matter how you play, it doesn't matter. The most important thing is winning. The most important thing is the 3 points, and I'm not sure that the Tottenham fans are complaining too much, because under Pochettino they played magical football, really scintillating attacking football, but they won absolutely nothing. And that's the stick that everybody beats Tottenham with lately, that they have nothing to show for the past like 5 years, where they were in the title race sometimes and they just didn't win anything. They went to the Champions League final, they finished in the second or third in the Premier League multiple times, but they never won a trophy. I think under Jose Mourinho that could change, because Mourinho in his second season, and almost every other club, he won a major trophy or he won titles. Most of the time he won the title, the league title. At Man United he came second, but he won the Europa League and he won the League Cup, I think, and the Community Shield. So I think every second season at his new club, Mourinho is doing an incredible job, and that's why I'm a little bit worried that Tottenham might just go all the way, because Tottenham Mourinho in his second season has this knack of winning. Tottenham have won successful Premier League games against Arsenal, against their North London derbies, for the rivals, for the first time since 2010. So that means that in 10 years Mourinho did something that no other previous Tottenham manager managed to do, which is win back-to-back Premier League games against their biggest rival, Arsenal. And I mean, Arsenal are in the bottom half of the table. They are really struggling badly. Huge question marks over Mikel Arteta. I mean, in 11 games, Arsenal scored just 10 goals, and they have lost 6 of the 11 games. And I mean, when Newcastle score more goals than Arsenal, then that's a major worry. Fulham have more goals than Arsenal. Fulham, unbelievable, honestly. Arsenal are sinking in free fall, and it's absolutely incredible to see, honestly. And I'm saying that it feels bad because Arsenal are a traditional big club in England. I consider them the third biggest club in England, behind Manchester United and Liverpool, of course. But if Chelsea keep on winning titles, and if Tottenham keep on going like this, and Man City keep on going like this, in 10 or 15 years, Arsenal might not be the third biggest club in England. They might actually slip out of the top 5, top 6. And at the moment, the traditional top 6 is really not the traditional top 6, because Leicester City are now in third place, and this next game, the Liverpool Wolves game, is absolutely huge. But I want to talk about the title race because I think it's fascinating. Tottenham and Chelsea are the two other major candidates for me. Manchester City and Liverpool, of course, as every season in the past 3 or 4 years, they are favorites for the Premier League title. But now with Chelsea, the amount of money that they spent, 250 million, and the strength in depth that Chelsea has is absolutely incredible. And Tottenham with Mourinho and with Son and Kane as their absolute on-fire world-class players. If Tottenham can keep Son and Kane fit, and if they can keep their defense fit, then they have one hell of a chance, because Tottenham actually has the best goal difference alongside Chelsea in the Premier League, and they have the best defense in the Premier League. They just conceded 9 goals in the Premier League, which is really a stunning defensive performance. And they are by far the best defending team in the Premier League. And honestly, the Liverpool-Tottenham game in like a couple of weeks is absolutely massive. Liverpool absolutely have to beat Tottenham, in my opinion, in that one. And also Liverpool need to beat Wolves, because if we don't, we will be in third or fourth place, stuck in third or fourth place. And we can't let Tottenham and Chelsea run away with it. And yeah, Liverpool, finally the injuries are easing up a little bit for Liverpool, which is good news. But honestly, this Tottenham team, as I said, with Mourinho in his second season, they are doing a special season so far. But now is the really tricky time coming up for Tottenham, because they have a pretty small squad. Yes, they have Gareth Bale in the wings waiting, but if anything happens to Harry Kane, if anything happens to Heung-min Son, I don't see Tottenham having the quality to replace them, and that's the problem with Tottenham. They are pretty much relying on these two players. I mean, Heung-min Son scored 10 and Harry Kane scored 8. So out of the 23 goals that they scored, 18 of them were scored by Harry Kane and Heung-min Son, which is, of course, brilliant, but on one hand, but on the other hand, they are relying on these two players too much, in my opinion. As in the other teams, the goals are shared around more evenly. I'm talking about the title contender teams. But the same goes with Man United. If anything happens to Bruno Fernandes, I don't think they have anybody to replace him. And Chelsea, I think Timo Werner is really their talisman, but they have Giroud and Tammy Abraham. So I think Chelsea have right now probably the best squad in terms of overall squad depth. I mean, normally Liverpool have the best squad, but now Liverpool have like so many injuries that I don't think that Liverpool's squad right now is better than Chelsea or Manchester City. But once Liverpool's injuries start to ease up, then I think Liverpool will have the strongest squad in the Premier League, and this title race will be fascinating. I think seriously Tottenham, Chelsea, Liverpool and Man City are in the title race. Man United are a little bit outsiders. I'm still not sure of Man United, especially their defense doesn't look as good as it needs to be for Man United to win the title. But that's just my opinion. Let me know what is your opinion in the comments below, and thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed this. See you later. Goodbye.